Hi guys, and I guess long time no see, but I'm coming back to the channel, and in today's video I want to talk about my favorite eco-friendly or zero-waste products from Ikea that are actually quite affordable. These are the products that I buy myself, and I use these products for a long time, and I have like reasons that I will share with you in this video why I think this is a good choice if you want to do some like eco-friendly swaps or zero-waste swaps, especially in your kitchen or at home, and why Ikea could be a good option for something that doesn't cost too much. My number one thing from Ikea is containers, and these are my reasons. First of all, it's quite good quality containers. The ones I have lasted me long, and the best thing for me that these containers are sold separate. Let's say I bought 2 glass containers and 1 container broke. Next time I just need to replace the bottom. I don't need to buy the whole thing and with extra cap, because usually if your container breaks, then you have lots of loose covers that you don't need anymore. They don't have too many sizes, because things I hate the most when you have this, I don't know, like 12 pack of different containers and they have all different sizes and it takes you forever to find the proper lid. These guys, they only have few sizes, and most of them I think utilize 2 or 3 types of lids. So rectangular ones, square ones, and tiny ones, so you can buy different containers. You can buy glass, you can buy, I don't know, plastic if you need to carry it with you because glass is too heavy. You can buy other ones, and all these lids, they mix and match, and that's what I like the most. So you can buy 1 container and 2 types of lids, or 1 lid and 3 types of containers. If you need to buy more, let's say I realized you need more containers because you decide to do meal prepping, you can just go buy and get another one. So basically, if you want things in your kitchen to be uniform, some people do like that, you can always go back to Ikea and you will always find the matching lid or the matching bowl for your container. Because if you use some other brands, especially no-name brands, like when you go back to that store, they might not carry the same item anymore. And glass containers I like especially because they are multi-use. First, you can put them in the freezer, you can put them in the microwave, you can use them in the oven. So sometimes if I need, to bake something, I can use them as a bakeware. You can use them as a regular container. You can use them, I don't know, salad bowl, whatever. So I think it's quite convenient if you want to keep less items in your kitchen and make sure that the same item can solve different purposes. I recently went into natural fabrics, so I prefer the things that are in my house, like if it's a curtain, it's made out of natural, like linen or cotton. If it's furniture, I prefer it's solid wood and stuff like that. And usually, natural fibers are natural materials, solid wood is usually quite expensive. Say these particular items you don't find in a thrift store or you want to buy them new, you can find them somewhat affordable in Ikea. It's important though to look at the label because they use obviously lots of plastic, they use lots of recycled material. So if you're into natural fibers, you should read the label. But they actually have lots of things that are made from, I don't know, birch. It's quite a cheap wood. You can find some wooden shelves, you can find some cabinets, some, I don't know, stools, like little home decor things that are made from wood. I would say Ikea has a good selection of any home decor or home-related stuff, that's made from natural fibers. Obviously, you can buy these things in other stores. You can buy from local artisan shops. You can support Etsy crafters. But if we talk about affordability, where I live right now, either Ikea is a place to go or thrifting, because otherwise it's too expensive. And another great thing about Ikea furniture in particular, that it's easy to resell. So if I go to my local Craigslist and I put something like it's made in Ikea, there is a bigger chance I will sell it. I remember I had this thrifted couch that I couldn't sell at all. But as soon as I posted something that was from Ikea, you would sell it the same day. If you think of giving your items like a second life, buying from Ikea is probably the best choice, or like any other popular brand, because people would want to buy it secondhand. Another good thing from Ikea that if you buy let's say we have a couch from Ikea, they sell the covers. So let's say at some point our couch will not look as new as it was when we bought it. We don't need to throw the whole couch away. We can just buy the new covers. They have certain items that they carry for years. So you are more or less guaranteed they're going to have these covers. And also, for example, for our particular couch, I found that there are other brands like local artisans that also create covers. So basically you can renew your couch just buying these covers from somebody else as well. So it somehow keeps your item longer. Okay, third category of especially zero waste swaps that you should, shop in IKEA. I think it's all these items like, if you're a new person starting your zero waste journey, you need like a shopping bag, you need like some grocery bags, like mesh bags to buy your fruits, and vegetables. You maybe need like a water bottle and other stuff. And usually if you follow like some eco-friendly bloggers, and they would suggest you to buy brands like, like Hydro Flask or stuff like that, it's going to be a little bit expensive. Just go and buy all these things, from eco-friendly stores. If you want a more affordable price, better go to IKEA. They have lots of stuff. I don't know, like some linen or cotton towels for your kitchen, so you don't use like a paper towels. They have all this like, the whole this lunch boxes and other like all these zero waste things that you'll find in some like video, like how to be zero waste, 50 items you need to buy. You will probably find in your local IKEA, or you can order and they deliver it to you. And also have to understand that most stuff you would buy from Amazon or some random stores, this is the stuff that came from China. It's not from local artisans. So unless you're supporting a local artisan, it's made locally, it's probably not worth buying it from Amazon. It's better to buy it from IKEA. Also, what I like about IKEA, if you start doing like garbage recycling, they have like stackable boxes like this. They are made of plastic, but obviously they're gonna last you long because it's a sturdy, high quality plastic. And if you're like missing some spare parts, you just can buy it separately. One thing that I really like, it's a huge blue bag that IKEA has. I think it's recycled materials, so they repurpose it. And I have 2 bags of those. This is the perfect shopping bag. It's the perfect bag when we go camping. I don't know, when we need to bring let's say you need to bring your wetsuits to the beach and stuff like this. This thing we had for 3 years. It's super sturdy. We used to put so much heavy stuff in it, and it's the best shopping bag. So if you, let's say like you go grocery shopping and you buy lots of things like in supermarket for a big family, get yourself those blue bags. They're so sturdy and so long lasting. Also, actually, if you're into decluttering and you're trying to organize your home, like organize items in your house, I think IKEA is a great place to go. First of all, they have lots of, organization systems to build up your wardrobe or to build up some closet space where you want to, or like, let's say you want to build up things in your garage to store. And the cool thing, if you you can buy a few items right now, and if you need to add more, you can just go back to IKEA. They have certain brand names, certain lines within their IKEA catalog that are, repeated for years. So, always if you go back, you will always find this particular drawer for your particular closet. And this is also a great thing because, so instead of redoing the whole closet because you can't buy the spare part, one good thing that I like about IKEA, that for lots of things you can actually buy spare parts. IKEA actually has lots of cute organization boxes, some containers to store things, and some of these boxes are made from straw material, from wood, from bamboo, from fabric. And one thing that I like about IKEA, that some of these items are actually not produced in China, but they are produced somewhere in Europe, and technically for them spreading their production across Europe, for example, or other countries, it actually helps the local economy somehow. So instead of sourcing everything absolutely only from China, it's better that they source from Europe, because, for example, if you are in Europe, so at least your item was produced somewhere close to you, so it's not so bad. Again, IKEA is not ideal, and I will talk about it as well in this video, but for me it's kind of better than every item is produced just in China and that's it. And also, I think when something is produced in Europe, we can at least somehow hope that the working condition for those people who work on those items are, at least we can hope, slightly better than something, for example, in China or other countries where there is less control and less government regulation to have a better working condition and better pay for the labor. And the last category that I will mention today, I personally like buying rugs and carpets and floor runners from IKEA because they have a good selection of natural fibers. The carpet we got for the living room is made of wool, and some rugs for the entryway are made out of straw or other natural materials. And also IKEA has a good selection of cute upcycled rugs. Well, somebody might ask Stella, but is IKEA sustainable? I will make a separate video on that. But what I believe that there is no black and white thinking in terms of eco-friendliness. Yeah, you can't say like, forget the IKEA, don't buy there, only support, I don't know, guys like, I don't know, a clean canteen or Hydro Flask. The problem is that if we talk about affordability or if you talk about, access to these items, it's probably easier for you to find the IKEA shop and buy some zero waste swaps from there than to order some expensive stuff from clean canteen or any other like eco-friendly brands. So for me, at this point of development of our world, it's more important that people switch to some eco-friendly items or eco-friendly habits when they reuse the same item, when they don't use like single-use like plastic, than to tell them, oh, go and buy these expensive sustainable brands. Like for me personally, I try to shop at some sustainable brands. For example, I try to buy some sustainable clothes or support some sustainable makers in terms of home decor and stuff. But at the same time, I understand there are budget limitations, and sometimes there are like in terms of clothes, for example, there are not only money limitations, there are also limitations what's available. Yeah. So for me, what I try to do now, I try not to be this 100% perfect eco-friendly person, because you just go crazy if you try to. But sometimes I buy from sustainable if I can afford it, if I can find it. But sometimes, I will buy something in IKEA, even if IKEA is not the most ideal, most sustainable brand at all. And also I'm thinking like, okay, many people just shop from Amazon. What's better, shop from IKEA or shop from Amazon? In my, opinion, it's better to go to IKEA than to support Amazon. So kind of choose one of the lesser evils. I think that's how you say it in English. Yeah, so I think even if you go IKEA, you still need to be responsible. You don't need to buy crap that you don't need. You should look at the labels and choose materials that are made either from recycled materials or it's made from non-plastic materials. Also, you definitely should go and research more about IKEA, and I think I will make a separate video about that. Why IKEA is sometimes questionable. Yeah, for example, there is a problem how they harvest their timber for their wooden furniture. Although I like the wooden furniture from IKEA, there is also a problem that they, as the big corporations always do, they try to avoid taxes, especially in Europe. So there are problems with most big corporations, but obviously I think every person should have different options and every person should choose based on what you can do right now. Let's say if you can afford buying furniture from local artisans, if you can afford buying clothes from sustainable brands, do it. If you can afford buy some zero waste swaps from some artisan on Etsy, if it's real artisan, because on Etsy there is lots of stuff that's just actually brought from Chinese Amazon, that's a Chinese AliExpress store. So if you know for sure that you're supporting a local business, you're supporting the local craftsmanship, do it. But if not, I think IKEA is a great place where you can go and buy some eco-friendly products and not pay like crazy amount of money for that.